Hi, everybody. This is Gad Saad. I hope that your Easter long weekend is coming along nicely. I just posted an article on my website, which I'd like to read for you here. And again, if you appreciate my work, please consider supporting me in any way that you can. So here we go. I wasn't planning today on releasing any new material, but these cases of shocking bigotry are so disturbing that I had to share them with you. So here we go. Let me put on my glasses. All right. So the title of my article is Shocking New Cases of Bigotry. I just came across some statistics that shook me to the core. I share these herewith with the hope that you will join me in ensuring that we achieve equality of outcomes across all human endeavors. Because remember, any differences in outcomes could only be due to bigotry. So I'll try to get through all these stats, but they're truly disturbing. So I hope that you will appreciate why I had to, drop everything and do this. 73% of elliptical users are white. Racism. 84% of bowling attendants are white men. White supremacy. 92% of users of Montreal pools are white. Jim Crow. Only 3% of curlers are indigenous. Indigenousophobia. My wife is a cis-normative woman. Transphobia. And by the way, some of you may know that several years ago I apologized. I put out a clip. I apologized for realizing that my marriage was just a transphobic sham, because specifically in looking for a wife with whom I would found a family, I looked for only women who had female genitalia, whereas now I know that women come with all sorts of different genitalia. And so I now recognize that I was completely wrong, and I apologize for that, but it's too late. I mean, I could put up my children for adoption if that could atone for my sin, but I'm not even sure that's enough. Anyways, let's go on. I call myself a man because I have male genitalia. Bigotry. 94% of hikers to the Grand Canyon were non-Asian. Asian hate. Not a single Namibian, not one, has won the Nobel Prize. Decolonized science. Darwin, Newton, Einstein were all men. The erasure of women in STEM. No country from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the OIC, the Noble OIC, has ever won the World Cup. Islamophobia. Now this one is tough. This one, let me take a deep breath. 98% of Acapulco cliff divers are Mexican males. Transgendered Bolivians are marginalized. 100% of bungee jumpers are non-imams. Not one imam is a bungee jumper. Islamophobia. 86% of go-kart customers are white. Racial segregation. What else could explain that? No Lebanese person has won any tennis Grand Slam event. Phoenicia phobia. I was going to say Lebanese phobia, but then my good friend Nassim Talib might get upset at me because I shouldn't say Lebanese, I should say Phoenician. And so I hereby declare a new form of bigotry. It's called Phoenicia phobia. We're almost done. Not a single non-binary person has ever been crowned the Japanese Grand Champion. The Japanese Grand Champion in sumo wrestling, I should say. Erasure of marginalized communities. I could go on, but this hopefully proves to you that we still have a long way to go before we can achieve the dream of becoming social ants. all equal with the exception of the Queen. In my case, my Queen would be Justin Trudeau. I wish I could say slowly we inch. We are destroying our societies. Happy Easter, everybody. Cheers.